Welcome back to Armchair Quarterback. We had a great week one. Lots of great stuff to talk about there. Anybody who had Tom Brady and Gronk on their fantasy team just tore up their league entirely. How about the Packers and the Bears? That was your team. I felt like the Bears gave the Packers a little bit more of a run for the money than was expected.
Yeah, a better coach team, so I was actually happy, even though we lost.
Rex Ryan defense.
Oh, wow. And the other story, Tyrod Taylor looked great.
He looked amazing.
A lot of people took Indy to win the whole thing.
I don't think that's going to happen. They'll make the playoffs, but they're not winning the whole thing. Mariota looked good. Winston not quite so much.
How many of you had Mariota on your fantasy team?
Winston's first pass in the league, pick six. I think it was horrible clock management. Manning has to know he's supposed to take a sack. That's not the way that you end a game. They could have taken another 40 seconds off the clock. Of course, I'm happy that's not what happened.
Yeah.
The Cowboys pulled it out at the end. My heart was about to stop. I thought the Eagles were probably going to take it. Really, going into half, it should have been a much bigger lead for the Falcons than it actually was.
Yeah, they dominated that first half completely.
Peyton Manning, no touchdowns. How often does that happen? I think he threw 40 times and no touchdowns. The last 3 games that Peyton Manning has thrown no touchdowns, the Broncos are 3-0. Ndamukong Suh and Pac-Man Jones both involved in it. And some more controversy about on-field violence.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth, the Ndamukong Suh thing, and I'm not a big Ndamukong Suh fan,
Yeah.
but it just looked like an accident to me.
Yeah.
But Pac-Man Jones, man, he rips the guy's helmet off and then slams the guy's head into his own helmet.
I know.
He didn't even get ejected for that. Johnny Manziel in the Browns game. Do you think he's a real starting quarterback in the NFL?
I don't. I think he's going to be a career backup. Really only had that one big play.
I think the guy's just too small. He's not going to have the durability he needs to make it through a long career in the NFL. He's going to be a backup. Brian Hoyer versus Ryan Mallett.
Ooh, that's a sticky situation there.
But they're already saying that they're not going to name a starting quarterback until Sunday of next week. What does that do to your confidence if you're one of those 2 quarterbacks? You know, you're in limbo.
Starts Malik. What happens if Malik messes up in a couple games from now? Do you go back to Hoyer?
I think you got to pick one and you got to move forward. You got to stick with it. I would take Ryan Mallett. I think he's more your prototypical NFL quarterback. He's a lot of great games coming up in this next week as well. Chiefs versus the Broncos on Thursday Night Football.
It's a great Thursday night game. I can't wait to see that one. I think the Chiefs should be able to beat them. They have a better defense.
Well.
Peyton's at the end of his career. This might be his last year. Sounds crazy, but dare him to throw. I think you stack the box and just key in on the run.
That's exactly what they did in Baltimore, though, and it didn't work out. I mean, the run game worked out for them. Peyton didn't throw any touchdowns, but they still managed to pull it out. I think the Chiefs are going to take that game as well, though. Bills and the Patriots is going to be a big game.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That's in Foxborough, and it's already an opening line is a push. I think that's a little bit crazy, but what they're saying basically is that the Bills are probably better than the Patriots. You're getting a lot of credit from the bookies.
That's nuts.
Right.
I mean, for him to turn it around, we knew he had a good defense. Ryan had a good defense there, but for them to really come out and make a statement against Indy, which a lot of people took to win the whole thing.
It was great.
It's great. It's great for the NFL.
And Rex Ryan always gets his defense up for the Patriots and Tom Brady. It's like his nemesis. He wants to take them down every time. Seahawks and the Packers in a rematch of last year's NFC Championship game. That's going to be a good game. Of course, the Hawks are down 0-1 and the Packers are up 1-0. It's in Green Bay, and I think I'm going to have to take the Pack in that game.
If it's in Green Bay, I'm always going to take the Pack. It doesn't matter who they're playing.
I don't think that the Seahawks and Russell Wilson are going to be able to put up enough points to really handle Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay.
Hawks will probably lose that game, but then they'll win the following week because they play the Bears.
Because they play the Bears. That's a lot of love for your team.
Well, I'm just being a realist.
And the Cardinals and the Bears are playing this coming week.
Yep.
I think that's going to be a tough one for the Bears. They're in Chicago, so it could be close. I think they might actually be able to pull it out.
Cardinals will probably be without Ellington, so that means Chris Johnson will get the ball, and he hasn't really played well in a couple of years. So I think the Bears, they should win it, but not by a lot.
My Cowboys are playing the Eagles in Philly. Of course, I'm without Des Bryant, I'm without Randy Gregory, so that's going to make it very difficult. The Eagles are an obvious favorite into that game. I'm going to refrain from making any picks right now, but you'll hear from me again before Sunday afternoon. Stay tuned. We've got some more videos coming at you. It's going to be an exciting week, lots of developments, and you're going to hear from us a lot. This is Armchair Quarterbacks.